Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Nexus Gaming Series Nexus Division matchup. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, it is going to be under Newb management. On the right, it's going to be
smoke weed every day.
Or Team Happy Cloud. Took me a second there. We have got ourselves a fun little gamble going on, and it's going to be how many auto attack stacks for the Vala by the end of the game. She's going to go into Creed of the Hunter, so max is 300. How many will she have by the end of the game? 250 or more? 249 or less. Sentinel from Tyrande. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, chat. Sentinel does not hit. Sentinel does not hit. Get your gambles in. Body check Garrosh level 1. By the way, we have for under Newb management is going to be that Tyrande, Vala, Yrel, Anduin, and Garrosh. On the opposing side will be the Maiev, Li Ming, Uther, Anubarak, and Blaze. A little bit of check into the bush with some magic missiles. No gamblers, it seems. Okay. Umbral Bind will pull our Garrosh for a second here, but he's really not too concerned. Let's take a peek into the top lane right now. 8-Bit and Wipeout will be your solo laners here in this map number 1 for the time being. Seems like Blaze Yrel are having a fine time against each other. Yrel does go into Light of Karabor level 1, so you can increase Vindication's radius by 15%. Hitting an enemy hero increases Vindication's healing by 45%. If more than one hero's hit, the bonus is increased to 90. Back into bottom lane really quickly. Umbral Bind on the Tyrande. Allen is going to get dove on by a Newbrak. Ally toss onto Birdie. Enemy toss onto Newbrak. Nexus is low and does go down. Garrosh sets up that first blood for his allied crew on the side of under Newb management. We got odds on the gamble. Thank you, Chad. I appreciate it. Yeah, I definitely think 5-minute gambles are the future for this because I think it just gives people the window. Like I feel like usually like the gamble would have been already closed by now, and I think people would have missed it. So I think the 5-minute gives people a better window. It's just some of them that we do for Nexus Gaming Series are a little bit difficult, like Medivh stackage, because there are Medivhs out there that will stack in sub 5 minutes. Newbrak gets chunked quite a bit here. Body check from Garrosh reducing that healing by 30%. Also has a movement speed debuff of 35%. Yrel, Blaze, and top lane are able to grab this camp. We've got, Blaze and Maiev. Yrel in top lane is going to defend for their allied team. Level 4s are here on both sides. Allen and Silver. Actually, it's Silver, Silver, Silver. Will grab this camp. They scout out Fade, starting out the enemy side camp. Yes, they do, as the Tyrande Sentinel will end, or Vision will end right there. Right, Silver's AG, right? Because gold is AU. AU, give me back my gold. 8-Bit in top lane. Pops the Pyromania as the enemy toss goes through. Blaze gonna jet propulsion down, but he's gonna be immediately fighting Allen by default. Get it? Oh, pin down is done? 3-minute pin down. Silver's AG, thank you. I was like gold. I always remember the gold because of that whole little thing. I don't know about any of you, but I remember being in the 8th grade, so just before high school, and my science teacher, we had to memorize periodic table, what's it called, abbreviations. That was such a hard test to study for. Oh my god. Because some of the abbreviations just seemingly make no sense. It'll be like barium, and it's like UH. CU is copper. I think there used to be like a saying around copper. I just always remember AU for gold because of the, as I said, the little spiel. Anyways, Belf to top lane to the side of THC. To the side of Team Happy Cloud. Potassium is K. Yeah. Potassium, I weirdly remembered because we used to have a joke that when people would respond with K in a text message, you respond back with potassium. Fade is trying to wiggle away. Good stun from Uther. Creates enough space for Newb to back off. What's up, Jolly? How you doing today, bud? Murder, good to see you as well. I haven't watched you in a while. Just realized how good your commentary. Oh, thank you for the kind words. I appreciate that. I do my best. I do my best. Oh my god, is that the Taxi in my channel? What's up, girl? How you doing? Thanks for swinging through. Hope you've been well. Good to see you. You do good, Baha. So good. So good. Oh. You're good? I'm glad to hear. That's exactly what I would like to hear from you. Maybe we should play some Mario Party next month. My March is pretty much like full, but maybe in April we play some Mario Party together. Maybe we could play it on Snoop Dogg's birthday. Snoop Dogg's birthday is coming up. It's a Saturday too. Oh wait, yeah, I have casting, so we could do it on like a Saturday after casting or something. All right, I'll bug you guys. I'd consider eating an edible. Is Snoop Dogg's birthday on April 20th? No, but that's the...
That's the joke.
Let's cycle through the other numbers. Let's, good to see all of you, chat. Good to see you, Tutsky. Thanks for swinging through. I hope the 5 of you are nice and cozy. So with 10 talents here, almost here. Oh, we'll cycle through those numbers as I mentioned. 2-0 in kills, favoring the side of Underdoomed Management. Our second objective will spawn in the north-south positioning, with the blue side Immortal to race on the low side, or I guess Belith on the low side of this. Nubarak and friends are setting up around... Okay, so yeah. Team Happy Club, they're immediately going for race potential. Top lane Fort low. Urel and Blaze still in bottom lane, brawling out a little bit. Garrosh looking to step in. Blaze will join into the allies. You guys got hit by so much snow last night. We had that massive storm, and now we're just done. It's going to be like 50 degrees next week. Huge burrow in from a Newbrak. I believe Jet Propulsion from Blaze will follow that up. A nice Umbral Bind from Fade. Pulls a few enemies in, and Newb sets up a kill into Anduin via Uther. And that'll push in for 10 talent here even faster. And that will confirm this first phase. I do like that a Newbrak and Newb are going to zone around their own Immortal and deny any sort of potential race from the enemy side. But now Garrosh has found a great displacement onto a Newbrak, but no, he answers right back in. Gets the Divine Shield just in time for Uther. I mean, they literally just rolled into level 10. Bunker available, Cocoon as well as Wave of Force. Newb is considering level 10. I'd like to see Containment Disc. There's been a lot of really good utility from Containment Disc. The 1.5 second silence after it expires is huge, and it's a very low cooldown, around 45 seconds. 40 seconds. It's supposed to snow like 2 feet. Are you guys getting our storm like 2 weeks late or something? Apparently everyone got slammed but us. We just have a bunch of winds. We just have a crap load of wind. And then, as I said, it's going to be like plus 50 degrees Fahrenheit for a week straight, which is like 10 Celsius. It's a little warm for this time of the year. That's a little warm. Probably most of the snow will melt just as my parents leave. That is going to be a nice Umbral Bind once again. The Rain of Vengeance from Vala coming out as well. Allen by default doing their best to back off. Gets a desperate prayer from Anduin. Throws out the Sentinel. There's a Righteous Hammer from Wipeout to bop back 8-bit. Bunker available in 55 seconds. Not sure what Blaze wants to do here. Garrosh with the Decimate spinning. But is he winning? Li Ming throws in an Arcane Orb. The Ardent Defender activated by the Urel. The Light Bomb coming out from Anduin. And Blaze does go down. And Newbrak, is he able to burrow charge away? Nexus is able to do so. Uther still falls. And it's a double kill to the side of Underdoomed Management as that top lane fort does go down to the... Looks like there was a Fallen Shaman Hound still available. Bottom lane fort front gate is going to be bopped like a Li Ming right there as Vala finds another kill. 78 stacks for the Vala on those auto attack level 1s. I believe she's died once? That's not the right button, Crest. What are you doing? Nope, she has not died at all, so she's full gambit. By By the way, Tatsuki, last week Tuesday, I had a wonderful, wonderful interaction with a pretty woman at a bar, and by wonderful, wonderful interaction, I mean I have a very interesting story. I told it twice last week, and I don't mind telling it again because it is a, whew, that was very interesting. But I will say this: a pretty woman bought me a beer, and I will ride that high for the next like 3 months. Yeah. The short of it all is after I left, apparently she was escorted out of the brewery. So, yeah. Yeah. And also, I also got a text message from a neighbor who came into the brewery as I was leaving, and was like, "Yeah, if you exchange numbers with that woman, just be careful." So yeah, nothing's going to be coming of that. We do have the Immortal taking down the top lane for it. The Rain of Vengeance from Val, as well as some autos to break Birdie out of the Cocoon. Nice! Lunar Flare from Tyrande stalls out 8-Bit's Jet Propulsion in. And that stops this fight. Even though it's 13 talent tier advantage, it looks like the members of under Newb management want to split into bottom lane and open up things for it. Urel yoning at the top of our screen. Zoning at the top of the screen, 13 talent here on both sides. Glass Cannon Li Ming, no one ever argues over Li Ming talents. Everyone agrees on every single talent ever taken for Li Ming. Oh, we got the full Bloodthirst build for Garrosh as well, with Thirst for Blade, Oppressor, as well as the Blood Craze at 13. And Li Ming is going to just poke at these waves here and there. Camp in the bottom, a minute off, 42 on the left, 35 on the right. Top lane camp is up and available. Okay. Immortals will spawn once again in the north-south positioning with Belith on the bottom. Yes, and Alarian on the top. Alarian's the blue one. Belith is the red one. Garrosh steps in for a Decimate. No toss attempted onto a Newb because it kind of just... You're just trading basic abilities at that point. We do have the Harsh Moonlight level 13 for Tyrande, so that will reduce the model size, but also reduces the enemy speed and damage dealt by 35%. Sounds like she knows how to party. Yeah, I'm good. Life is better when it's more interesting. Well, I have Twitch chat, and Twitch chat makes my life interesting. Look, I'm 33 years old. I'm gonna be 34 in December. I did that. I did that craziness. I dated that craziness. I was that craziness at a point. I'm good. I'm good. You know what I want? I want a nice, cozy relationship where the biggest thing we discuss is whether or not to get tacos, burgers, or pizza for dinner, okay? That is the craziest I want in my life. Look, all I'm saying, like, I cook, I clean, I water the plants, like, I'm great. You go to work and come home, I've made focaccia bread for some reason. Anyways, alright. Fallen Shaman at bottom is going to be managed by Blaze. We've got Fallen Shaman in top, dealt with by Silver, and that opens up an opportunity for Drinking Bird to finish out this first phase with the help of some allies. I would make a good house husband. I really would. I absolutely would. And I got no problem with that. I don't need to be the breadwinner to be happy in a relationship. That don't matter. 8-Bit gonna be thrown into the enemy side. Drops the bunker. Ardent Defender for Urel. Starfall from Tyrande will connect onto a few enemies as well. Lindell getting very low on this Garrosh, trying to sustain, and has a whole heck load of healing between the double support, but it's just not enough. Li Ming will get that reset. Newb able to burrow charge away with the applied Divine Shield, and Delta self-casting a heal. Taking a look at the minimap, we do have top lane pushing in a little bit, as those catapults are, actually it's periodic versus periodic catapult, so it's not that big of a deal. Glad you're home, honey. I made calzones again. Dude, I'd make bomb-ass food. Imagine you come home and you've got beef curry for dinner. Like, wouldn't that be amazing? Instead of coming home and eating a sad boiled pasta and butter. Or ramen again. Oh, Vala picks up her 100th stack. 32 seconds on Anduin Death Timer. Alarian, or excuse me, Belith in the bottom lane. Big bad Belith in the bottom lane, dealing 1,604 damage into structures. Yrel looking to jump in from this bush on the north side. Blaze will scout that out with an oil slick. Fade, looking to pull Garrosh back into the enemies. Decimate getting some decent value. Huge Starfall from the Tyrande, but it don't matter. It don't matter. Garrosh does go down. Actually, it does matter. Newbrak will be picked off right there. Unable to get inside the bunker. The bug is squashed. Anduin back in the mix. We still have Belith really healthy here. I mean, he hasn't even dropped his shield. It's a very small shield, but either way, he's going to move into melee mode once that shield is down. Blaze lands the Jet Propulsion into Wipeout. No Ardent Defender available for the next... oh, no, it actually just came off a cooldown. And Immortal's going to get some damage onto the core, but it looks like there's a call to back off and not to end. Zig, I don't know why, but your comment made me think of Parks and Recs, and it's just like, would a depressed man make this much calzone? Oh god. What is it like? It's like Cones and something else, the game that he made. Could a depressed man make this? It's just, oh man, Parks and Recs is so good. I need to rewatch that, honestly. I'm most of the way through Community. Okay. Impaler Camp pushing up bottom lane. Another objective phase. North-south positioning. We'll have Belith on the north side, Alarian on the bottom. Cones of Dunshire, that's what it is. Yes, yes, yes. I also love the running bit where he goes to apply for that one job as like a risk analysis dude. I forget what it is, but like everyone there loves him and loves like calzones, but every time he goes to apply to work for them, like he ends up like quitting that day or something. I love that bit so much. Because it happens like 2 or 3 times in the show. Tyrande scouts out the enemy with a Sentinel. 69% on the... Oh, don't... Yrel, clear out the Impaler. No! It's no longer going to be nice. Okay, thank God. Okay. Whew. Very nice core HP on the left-hand side. Maybe that'll be enough for Under Newb management to rally here in map number 1 in our third best of 3 of the day. Here in the Nexus division of NGS. Ball to the Warden from Maiev. Yrel jumps in as well, looking for some damage, but doesn't find anything. Containment just gone to silver, silver, silver. Vala with 104 stacks, has that Manticore level 16. Maiev is able to Spirit of Vengeance away before the Garrosh toss is connecting. We also will see the Empower for Sentinel level 16, since it is double support on the left-hand side. Looks like they'll deal with the top lane Fallen Shaman, as well as the wave. But once these players show, that is all green light for Team Happy Cloud to clear out this Immortal. Little Sentinel double kiss. Where is our Immortal going? It's going to go to race potential side. This is actually really good positioning for Team Happy Cloud here. Li Ming can poke from a safe side of all of this. Yrel looking for a flank. She will be scouted by Drinking Bird. Nice combo into Wipeout. Just literally chunks the Yrel into 50%. Garrosh able to move away from the combo as well. Wipeout heals up a little bit. Does have the Ardent Defender. Actually, all heroics but Containment Disc are off cooldown. And full charges for anything that has charges, like Decimator, Rain of Vengeance. And Garrosh gets chunked again. Man, Li Ming's just... If a Magic Missile Arcane Orb combo connects, Ball to the Warden, immediate Divine Shield as well. They're going to go in for the Umbral Bind. A very low Delta is going to try and make something happen here. Unfortunately, unable to get inside the bunker. Garrosh traded in this engagement on the northeast side of the map. Silver, Vala able to back off. Bottom lane still has Fort, by the way, so there's no periodic catapult pressure to match, and that's actually pushing in quite heavily. 8-bit, 202 or so HP. Silver, whoa, that's a huge jump in from a Newb. Gives a reset to Li Ming. Vala's the one to go down. 120 stacks for her. Containment discount to Anduin. Allows them to step in and take out Tyrande. Wipeout, no Ardent Defender. Down to a third of their HP. Drinking Bird gets the wave of force right there, and Newb will... She is dismounted. I think they can take her down. She's going to wiggle around all this. Righteous Hammer immediately onto a Newb. Heals up a little bit. Maiev is currently trying to end. This Immortal goes to the top lane, but Maiev is currently trying to take down Birdie. Catapults are going to ruin the nice amount of damage on the core here as they have fixated on the structures. Fade low. Yrel is able to hearth back to the Hall of Storms. Containment is gone to Anduin. Li Ming is going to try and make a combo happen off of this. Angling. And she's not able to take down Anduin, but chunks him, forcing him maybe... No, he's just going to flash heal. Okay. Well, this is a 20-minute Immortal dealing just sub of 2,000 damage into structures. This thing is looking to end the game with 39% left on the core. 30% got taken down by those catapults in the Maiev push as Li Ming finds a great combo in to Garrosh. Maiev is also able to get a Umbral Bind pull. Very low fade does go down to Garrosh. Divine Shield self-cast onto Uther. Garrosh is traded in this moment. Yrel tries to find some... Ooh, that's a lot of damage onto the enemies here. Wipeout threatening on a Drinking Bird and Delta, but the Immortal's still really healthy here, and not a whole lot of HP to go on this core as well as shielding. I mean, we're looking at like 6k shield, 8k on the health. We're rounding on these numbers for ease. Light Bomb onto Yrel. She's able to connect onto 2. Focusing onto Li Ming. Jumper Potion from Blaze is pretty good here as the Newb does go down, but the Immortal ends the game still with a ton of HP. And map number 1 goes over to Team Happy Cloud. GG, well played. What's my sub count going up? Huh? Am I losing it? I have like no alerts, but my sub count keeps going back up. Okay. I'm just gonna smile and say thank you. Alrighty, how many auto stacks for Vala by the end? She had 249 or less, so she had 131. Payout has been paid. Silent support is still appreciated. Seriously, it is. It is. Hey, I'm not gonna complain. I like, my event list hasn't moved at all since yesterday, but you know what? If my sub count goes up, I'm not gonna complain about it. I'm gonna say thank you to whomever that is. Whomever that is. We are aiming for our Partner Plus, and if we can hold 100 sub points for 3 months straight into May, I believe we get that 60-40 split, which that just helps us out, sustain full-time streaming more. Granted, I just realized I gotta do taxes at the end of this month. I am dreading doing taxes. Oh, I am not looking forward to doing taxes. Taxes as a streamer, it's just fart noises. That's what it is. I am going to do my taxes early in the morning, and then I'm going to drink a lot of beers and be sad. You just did yours? Yeah. I was looking at April. I was like marking something on my calendar for April. Oh, it was for Mario Kart for April. And I literally saw, because my neighbors, it always reminds me that tax day is always the same day as my neighbor's birthday and vice versa. So when I think of one, I remember the other. And so I put everyone's birthday on my calendar that I know. So I usually have it on my phone. Then every year on New Year's Day, I go through and add people's birthdays into the calendar for the year. So I saw that and I was like, oh, it's tax day in like 30 days, dude. Granted, I don't know if California still has that rule, because like last year someone was like, oh yeah, you don't have to file till like October. And I was like, oh, I still just did it. I still just did it in March, April, like I always do. I just always file in March or April, whatever. It's not fun first time with a full year of remote work, so I had to do both states. So you know what's interesting? You know what's interesting, Ninja? The first year I moved to California, I did both states, and then the second year I lived in the second year I was like fully in California, because I did, like, when I moved out here, I did have partial work in Michigan and then partial work in California for the same company. But the second year I was living in California, I only did California taxes. I didn't do Michigan. The company was based in Michigan, and I didn't have to do Michigan, so I just haven't. I never did, and because I thought you had to do that like every single time. I guess not. Hey, the IRS doesn't come after me. The IRS came after me after it was either after my first year of full-time, no, it was my first year full-time streaming. The IRS came after me for $13 and like 20-something cents. And I know I made this joke before, like, why are you gonna come after me for $13 and some change before someone types it? Yes, I understand that I'm easier to audit and find these issues than billionaires, but why don't you just take all that time and just do it to the billionaires and let us have our $13 so we can go buy a beer and a pizza? Well, actually, a slice of pizza. Anyways, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. We're going to get going into another game here. We've got Towers of Doom on the way. I'll get us a fun little gamble going for that one. But as I said, I'm going to run to the bathroom, want to stretch my legs, and I also want to run some ads. So, if you get some ads, ooh, there's a Crash Lightning Throw. Easy peasy. We'll do that when I come back. But as I said, I'm going to run to the bathroom. We'll run a smaller block of ads than normal. And when I come back, more games. See you all in a minute and a half. Thank you for the redemption. We'll do this when I come back. Good timing on that, Shaka Nobashi. Very good timing on that, seriously. If you know how much I owe, just tell me. Well, but Cyrus, but they don't apply all the discounts. If you're running, you're good enough for some cutting, thank you. I always forget which side these headphones are. Still getting used to them. If you know how much I owe, just tell me. No, I actually do agree. IDK, I don't understand any of it. Just do TurboTax tells me to do. Yeah. But what I hate is that, like, TurboTax is part of the reason we still have overly complicated taxes. Like, it's actually TurboTax's... It's part of TurboTax's fault because they constantly lobby to keep stuff the way it is. So like it's good and bad at the same time because I'm right there with you, Ninja. I just do TurboTax every year. H&R Block, but same. I did H&R Block once, and it was, like, super expensive. But no, I mean, like, circling back to what Cyrus said, like, I absolutely agree. Like, literally, you know how much I owe, just tell me, and then let me apply my deductions. Like, literally be like, okay, Bahamut, you made X dollars, you owe us X dollars, and then I can be like, well, I have a home office, so there's like, let me just check boxes, and then I owe you that much. But no, we have to overcomplicate things and threaten you with jail time.
Prepare yourself.
Does
for battle,
Thrall does Thrall finish crashed lightning? Yes. No. All right, 5 minutes. Get your gambles in. Just crawl finish crash lightning. Welcome back into the Nexus Gaming Series Nexus Division matchup. On the left-hand side, we have the crew of under Newb management with a Varian, Vala, Dahaka, Li Ming, and Brightwing. On the right-hand side with Team Happy Cloud, who are actually up in this series. I apologize, I marked things wrong on my side. Team Happy Cloud is up in this best of 3 series. They've got a Chromie, Thrall, Ana, Leoric, and Johanna. But the big question of the day, because we have a gamble going on right now, is going to be how many stacks, or will, not how many, but will Thrall finish Crash Lightning? Believe it or not, jail. No, seriously, like, you know what? There's another campaign platform me to run on. Insulin will be a nickel, billionaires get taxed a bunch, and taxes will be easier. I continue my presidential bid for 2032, right? Yeah, 2032. 2032, expect my bid for presidency. Bernie Sandy will be my running mate. Anyways, Crash Lightning for Thrall here. We're on Towers of Doom map number 2. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Let's do a quick little spiel while we've got some kind of... Well, it's pretty standard opening. Like, we're not going to see anything crazy. Silver's going to poke out here and there. So, a little bit of spiel. If you're watching here on Twitch, be sure to follow the stream. If you want to support further, it's very much appreciated. As I mentioned, we're aiming for that Partner Plus. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe, so we can grow the YouTube page and monetize that channel. If we hit 1,000 subs over there, we can monetize, and that's more food for Bandit. So, and every little bit helps. You got multiple Google accounts? Subscribe with all of them. Thrall with 3 stacks. Chromie Deep Breathing level 1 on 8 currently, as I was a little too far zoomed out there. Vala Q build. Puncturing Arrows got 3 as she's able to vault away. Varian Lion Small level 1. Has got a couple stacks, and Dahak is going to go Enhanced Agility for his side. Chromie's got her level 4 already, and that's going to be Time Troubles, or level 2 if you will. Chromie's still blasting out the enemy, doing their best to try and find some poke damage and whittle back the enemies so that the Sappers will get the charge into the fort front gate. But that's not going to happen. Sappers don't get the charge. Sappers will be traded in bottom lane with, maybe? Did one go in, maybe? No, I don't think so. They usually target the gate. Does not matter. Time stop from Chromie. As I mentioned, is that Time Troubles, which is armor debuff to enemies, armor buff to allies. Hold up. Leoric 8-bit able to Wraithwalk out of mid. No collapse onto him. That is going to be Paralyzing Rage at level 4. That increases the slow of Leoric's Skeletal Swing from 40 to 60. Thank you, Tessa. The gamble's still going as Brightwing does go down. 4 stacks on Thrall's Crash Lightning. We're going all the dings. We got Crash Lightning and Frost Wolf Pack. You know what we should see? We should see Tempest Fury. I forget the name of the talent at 7, but it's the Wind Fury talent at level 7 that stacks. All the dings, all the dings. That's the Thrall that I like to personally play in my ARAMs. Is there a better build? Probably, but can I take ding talents at like almost every level? Yes. Alrighty, 4 shots into the core of Team Happy Cloud, 8 shots into the core of Under Newb management. I just realized it's already noon. Man, we've had a blast today. It's been really good games. Been really fun games so far today. I also have a surprise game for all of you later. I double-checked that I'm allowed to play it today. So hopefully it'll be fun. but that'll be a little bit later. Okie dokie. 7s are here on both sides. Right side Delta's working on this camp. We've got Symbiosis for Dahaka. He did go one who collects, so he doesn't have that synergy with the level 4 on the Hero Stalker. But hey, either way, I mean, you're still going to get cooldown reduction onto enemy heroes. And you also still have that Dark Swarm damage to mercenaries. Camp on the left and right are going to be grabbed a little bit faster for the side of Team Happy Cloud. Varian finds a taunt onto the Johanna, who's able to pop her Iron Skin and walk out of this one. Vala throwing in a few extra hungering arrows, trying to pick up stackage. Already at 13 stacks, sub 5 minutes in. Triple altar phase, nope, double altar phase coming up here. It's going to be top left and right. The assumption is that the solo laners trade this, but you just never know. You just never know. 2 sappers make it in, get some great damage onto the fort front gate, take out the side wall as well. As I had mentioned, that double objective phase is up here. We're going to have the boss coming up as well, as that laugh signifies 5 minutes in game time. Wipeout pops some essence, and we'll be able to channel top left, and Leoric goes to top right. Meanwhile, down in bottom lane, Silver with 30-something HP, but the damage over time from Delta is going to confirm the kill. Nexus needs to back off as they are turned into a crab. Shield glares onto Birdie here. Alright. What are we looking at for Teds? I'm assuming Sundering for the Thrall, but Earthquake is not too bad as well for a delay around objective phase, because there are pulses of damage. I think you get like 4 pulses in total. Well, if he takes Earthquake, we can find out here. Single altar, bottom of the map. Haka gets soak of mid. There was seemingly a rotation up to this mid lane, but oh my god, Johanna getting chunked quite a bit. Birdie able to pick up a few more stacks. 50 seconds versus 43 seconds on those sapper camps. Still no objective announcement. Chromie already had her level 10. It's going to be Temporal Loop. We've got a Nano Boost Ana. Sundering for the Thrall. Bless Shield Johanna and Leoric. I assume it's Entomb. But we have had a couple, March of the Black Kings, but no. It is going to be your Entomb. Opposing side, Shield Wall for the Varian. Isolation to Haka, Disintegrate, Blink Heal, and Rain of Vengeance for Vala. 22 stacks on that level 1 questing talent. We have got Leoric making his way up to top lane, and as I mentioned, single altar in the bottom center, or the bottom of the map. Bottom center being here, typically. Why loop? You can force out Soothing Mist from Brightwing. You probably won't use it on Dahaka. But, I mean, you can force out abilities. Slowing Sands, I agree, is very good, but this is also going to be a deep breathing build, so having someone return to an origin location is a nice way to really get some heavy value from the level 1 and level 7, because you do have that Morbius loop at level 7 for the increased damage. Birdie is going to be going down. We've got Vala the first kill. Nano boost onto Chromie is going to continue. Oh, that's a beautiful Sundering from Thrall. Varian does go down. The Soothing Mist Cleanse Loop. I do believe it does. No? Remove all stuns, roots, slow, and silence effects on nearby enemy heroes. Isn't Soothing Mist an answer? Right? Is it or is it not? I'm actually blanking. I might be wrong on that. Yeah, I'm honestly blanking. I don't know if it does. I forget. I honest to God forget. If I knew, I would tell you. Yeah, no, it's yeah. Like I'm. Well, we'll see if Brightwing tries it out, but I don't think it does. It's not a cleanse. It's not unstoppable. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, high five Lucio for sure, because that's an unstoppable. Garrosh Indomitable, a Nubarek Burrow Charge. Dahaka Burrow, I mean, that just breaks the connection. But yeah, I do believe, yeah. So technically there isn't really an answer. Technically isn't an answer. So there's no unstoppable factor. Yeah, I'm just my brain today. I don't know, I completely just am blanking on so much stuff. So either way, 13's on both sides, 4-0 in kills favoring the side of Team Happy Cloud. Thrall with 17 stacks on his level 1. We'll also see Purifying Darts on the Ana. Li Ming is going to have her Glass Cannon. Siphoning arrows as well. Shattering Throw for the Varian. Okay. Double Objective Phase coming up next. Well, let's see what we got. Fade goes for the channel. Silver's going to get 1 delay as we peek down towards the lower side. There's a Temporal Loop coming out. Protection from Varian. Phase shift onto him as well. But I do believe he is going to be taken down here as Leoric will find that kill. Alan by default is able to pop the Soothing Mist afterwards. And we'll be able to break any sort of slows or anything. But yeah, that Varian, he tried to pop the W's. He did have the shield wall level 10. Didn't really matter. Oh, Li Ming disintegrates. Stops the channel from Nexus right there. 24-28 in core HP. Varian up in 6 seconds. The poke is pretty good. The isolation will connect onto the Leoric as a drag onto Thrall. Yields a kill. Nicely done. A very low Johanna's trying to back away. Huge Rain of Vengeance. Maybe a reset for Li Ming as 8-bit is low. Has to Wraith Walk out. Gets the short distance away. And there's a time trap in the bush to just zone and provide vision. But either way, parity's been found on the map. 24-24 in core HP.
You have done well, heroes. Let the great hero know my power. You will pay for your arrogance.
Varian looks to step in. Time trapped right there. Minus 15 armor onto him, but he gets his W off for his overpower. Shield wall pull protect. Hawk is done with enhanced agility. Has that 140 mount speed for 5 seconds after tapping a bush. Ball on 29 stacks currently. Let's see what her scaling is. 174 damage plus 252, so we're looking at 352, 420-ish.
Smoke weed every day.
About 420 damage on a Q right there. Don't question the math, just accept it. 18 stacks on our Thrall currently, as the 16 talent here will be here for Team Happy Cloud. Next objective phase is going to be triple. Multi-shots coming out from Vola to poke at the waves. Sappers maybe pushed into the bottom fort. It's a long way to go for that bottom lane fort, and I think these will be cleared out since there's no supporting wave and really no one around. Varian was getting some mid-soak, I do believe. Dahaka just chilling off vision, or out of vision. 21 out of 25 for Varian's level 1. Alright, well with the tunnel upgrade available, that means that all of our forts are now keep value. As we take a look over here, and it now says keep. Upgraded structures and such from the Raven Lord and Gravekeeper. Triple altar phase coming up here. How does this all unfold? Equal shots. Dahaka and Leoric trade, so we're going to have 20-20. Dahaka Brushstock is available. He will immediately Brushstock in, so it looks like he shifted that into his channel. Rooted by Thrall. Only 1 stack on that level 4. Isolation goes wide. Phase shift from Brightwing will connect onto somebody right there, as we have a Sundering from Thrall coming through. Nixus inside the Entomb. Pops the Condemn. Li Ming throws in an Arcane Orb, and that is not the Entomb you're hoping for. Varian will fall again, but a drag from Dahaka connects onto Thrall. Fade tries to back away, turned into a pig. Is there a Feeding Frenzy 7? No, it's that Symbiosis as I mentioned before. Thrall, he's done with Thunderstorm. Still has another 8 stacks to go on Crash Lightning. And 4 more shots right into Team Happy Cloud. 20-16 in core HP. 3-6 in kills. Can the members of Under New Management rally here in map number 2 in this best of 3 series? 3rd best of 3 of the day. As a reminder, we're going to be doing Elden Ring tomorrow. We've got Mario Kart versus Chat later in the afternoon. Saturday is going to be kind of whatever I feel like doing, but we'll probably do some HOTS at the start. And then Sunday will be some HOTS, as we are going to be doing coverage for the Banshee Cup Season 2 Captain's Draft. And then maybe we'll do some other games as well. That is the upcoming plan for the next few days. So if you are excited for Season 2 of Banshee Cup, there is a Captain's Draft happening on Sunday. The captains are currently being voted on in Discord and stuff like that. I asked the admins if I could vote on the captains because, and I even said to them, I said, Rob, I don't actually want to vote on the captains. I just want to vote on the map pool. So I was given this deal. I have to pause. I have to pause. I have to pause. Hold on, I have to. All right, nothing bad, nothing bad, nothing bad. I got a call from the Spectrum tech manager of the area, and he's like, hey, dude, I'm so sorry I haven't called you back. I don't want you to feel bad, like, about calling us. It's all good. I'm going to get someone out there to start checking it out. So it's all good. It was a phone call from the manager of Spectrum of the area. They're going to look at my upload issues. Let's go, chat! Phone call about the infamous note issue? Yes, Bunty, you called it. Oh. Dude, you have no idea how much of, like, a weight that is off my shoulders, because, like, I hate calling people every day and leaving a message, but I was like, this is the only way I can get a hold of him, dude. And then he calls me back, and he's like, and he was, like, super happy and jolly about it, man. He wasn't like, oh, God, you. All right, Johanna goes down. Let's focus back in. Allen by default will be taken out by Chromie's Temporal Loop. Trading the... Oh, no, it's still 2 for 2. My apologies. All right, 2 for 2 in that. Li Ming looking for a combo and 8-bit. That's a Disintegrate that should yield a kill. Anyways, thank you very much for that, Shakanobashi. We have Thrall going down. He'll lose his Thunderstorm stacks. He's at 25 on Crash Lightning. As we have a center altar channeled by Varian, and that will be 4 more shots at the Team Happy Cloud, 20-12 in core HP. Okay. Is there a way to manifest happiness by eating pizza and petting dogs? Confirmed. Santa works for Spectrum in the off-season. Oh, I literally ended with that phone call with, I owe you guys a pizza one day. He laughed at that. He found that funny, which was nice. Which was nice. All right, 2 sappers, bottom lane, blop blop. Those go it. Pop pop. 20-10 in core HP. Boss is up and available. Sappers to be stolen away over here as well. Vala's got level 20, and she went into Acrobat, so she's got, what is it, 4 Qs? Like, you can, when it's off cooldown, and both are off cooldown, you Q, vault, Q, vault, Q. Yeah, four of those. 33 stacks currently for the Vala. Scaling on that's looking like about 200 plus. So we're looking at about 500 damage per first hit. Now keep in mind, there's subsequent bounces as well. So like, if you get hit by all 4 of the arrows, that's initially 2,000 damage plus the bounces as well. Unless of course the bounces spread around. But still, like, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of god ding dang damage. Boss will go over to the side of under new management, and we are looking at a 20-6 game. Okay.
The time is now.
Looking for a Drain Hope. Drinking Bird actually cancels the channel. Allen by default does get left-hand side. 20-2. 16-2. Okay. 2 HP Dream. A 2 HP Dream for the side of Team Happy Cloud in this best of 3 series. It's looking really rough for Thrall with Crash Lightning stacks. Not really rough, at 25 out of 30, but I mean, you only have 2 HP. Next objective phase is not showing on minimap yet. Should pop up here in a second. Gonna be double altar phase, center and bottom. Leoric and Dahaka still double soaking for the allied crew. Let's actually cycle through the late game numbers here. I am curious what the damage healing experience looks like. Those will be popping up at the bottom of your screen. Sappers to be stolen away. Chromie time trap is, I think it was replaced or cleared out. I'm not 100% sure right there. But Sappers, left side, stolen away. Maybe they can convert this bell tower. That'd be good control around this upcoming objective phase. Vala throw. Okay, Bless Shield to start out the fight. Big Condemn, Temporal Loop, Sundering from Thrall, Entomb with the Buried Alive. Vala goes down, Li Ming to follow. It's a quick double kill for the side of Team Happy Cloud. Okay, so it's not that big of a deal. Boss is up in 3 minutes, so that's 21 minutes in-game time, roughly. Nope, 22 minutes. Math is hard. I say, under new management, you just give this. You give this, you take 4 or 5 shots, because it looks like they might get top right converted. Granted, Thrall and friends are on a flank. I don't know if I like this anymore. I think this is not the right call. Condemned from Johanna, grabs a Dahaka and Varian. Dahaka's able to burrow into the ground. Leoric and Tomb up in 1 second here. Might go for wipeout here, and I think they will. No, they don't even need it. Chromie gets 1 channel. Chromie's gonna get a 2nd channel. That's 10 shots into the enemy core. Plus Sappers. Okay, 6-2. 6-2 in the core HP. Boss won't end. Oh, wait, Fade throws a Sundering out and is allowed to back away. Nope, just kidding. Just kidding. Thrall goes down. Temporal Loop with the Stuck in the Loop upgrade level 20. Li Ming with the Arcane Orb being thrown out. Time traps being placed out by Chromie. Nexus looking to step in here. You good boy, Bandit. 83,000 heroic damage from Chromie. God dang. Closest on the opposing side, it looks like it was like around 65,000 for Vala. Around there. Mid fort might be looked at right now. Single altar in the center of the map. Could end for the side of under Newb management. Could be, at this point, near parity for Team Happy Cloud. Minion wave will finish out mid. Boss is up here in 56 seconds. So sub 22 minutes. Okay.
The altars are rising heroes.
What do you do if you're in the shoes of unnamed, excuse me, I keep wanting to say unnamed, under Newb management? Do you give this and try and fight over the next, man, this is such a hard decision. Now, this is why I like casting so much. The nano boost onto 8-bit here is going to drop the Entomb. Temporal Loop onto somebody. They're probably dead. I think it was the Varian. Dahaka, wipeout, wiped out. Oh wait, no he's not. Yeah, they are. Li Ming wants a reset, but she can't find it. A lot of low health bars here. Silver's still trying with these magic missiles. We have Vala chunking through Fade right now. Li Ming goes down the right side. Vala takes down Thrall on the left. Shield Glare finds the Vala. Entomb is up in 22 seconds, but Leoric's got that extra slow. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the range to connect. And ladies and gentlemen, well, right there, that's going to be, that right there is
Team kill!
Boss will be picked up by the side of Team Happy Cloud, and they take this back with the 2 HP power spike. I can't believe it. Team Happy Cloud float their way to victory here on Towers of Doom. Seemingly a map they were to lose. But a well played, the Ravenlord core will fall. The Gravekeeper is victorious. GG, well played. Whoo-wee. should do another best of 3, chat. What do you think? What do you think? Another best of 3? I think so. I'm having a blast. I'm having a blast. I hope you guys are as well. Today's been a really, really fun day of casting. Frame drops aside, today's been a really fun day of casting. So I just appreciate everyone hanging out. Thanks for lurking. Be sure to drop a follow. But let's go ahead and pay out the people for this gamble. It is going to be